The 2020 Nitto Performance Engineering GTR Festival battled COVID, weather and track works to even just happen. But when it did, over 300 cars and nearly 3,500 people turned out for the event that celebrates everything GTR. The GTR Festival is meant to celebrate all things GTR. Drag racing on the strip and motorcar at the other end of the pits means fans get to see plenty of cars in action and owners can enjoy their cars too. In between is Traders Alley with the latest and greatest GTR parts on display, and opposite is the showcase which displays rare and special examples of GTRs. There is also areas for GTR specialist workshops where people can check out their latest builds and chat to find out more about their own build options. The big names in the GTR scene were all there. Motorsports Mechanical, Birong Automotive, Precision Racing, Croydon Racing Developments, and Matux Racing. Most importantly, it is a gathering of GTRs with the largest amount of GTRs gathered outside of Japan. This year, interstate numbers were down due to COVID restrictions, but there was still a great turnout of cars considering the circumstances. The Machina Magica Show and Shine awards car owners for their efforts in multiple categories and classes.
Year on year it's getting better and better, and given that COVID was on this year and I think a lot of people hesitated on coming out, I was really surprised with what did end up coming out. So yeah, I was really blown away by some of the cars that were here for the first time. It's good to put something back into essentially an industry that supports my business. It's great to be able to come back and judge and help out in any way I can.
MARIJAN's Killer 32R, a previous Best in Show winner, returned with a whole new interior and a few tweaks and took the award once again for Best in Show. His R32 is truly one of the most tastefully modified, unique and best GTRs on the planet. As well as GTRs, the event also invites some unique old school Datsun and Nissans to celebrate the history and lineage behind the GTR, and there is also a Nismo meet so that non-GTRs can come and enjoy the party. Traders Alley had the latest and greatest in GTR parts and merchandise. Nitto Performance Engineering has been the naming rights sponsor for 4 straight years now and had their entire product range plus some new releases on show.
The GTR brand, we've been associated with that from day dot in Australia. We can proudly say that if we weren't the first, we're certainly one of the first to be, modifying, upgrading, performance enhancements, everything on the R32 GTRs as it started in the 90s, and it went from there. So it's a mark and a brand that we love, we dearly love. We get goosebumps just thinking about the fact that we actually are the naming rights sponsor for the GTR Festival. I was just thinking about it before. I go, wow, it's giving me hairs are standing up just thinking about how good the event is. Proud to be associated with it. It's a festival. It's a celebration of a mark, a celebration of a famous brand and a famous mark. The GTR mark for us is, we live and breathe it. To see car after car after car, yep, that's got our components, that's got our components, that's got our components. Clearly over 90% of the cars there would have had something associated with us in terms of like engine enhancements and stuff like that. So again, it's not slowing down anytime soon. While I'm still around, that's our festival, and we're proud to be associated with it.
Supporting sponsors for the 2020 GTR Festival included TurboSmart, whose products are used in the quickest GTRs in the world, Platinum Racing Products, whose parts can be found in countless amounts of GTRs at the event, and they also had a trade stand. And new supporting sponsor and first time trading at the GTR Festival was the Skyline Shed. The drag strip is the main attraction of GTR Festival, as spectators and other GTR owners alike watch as the quickest and fastest GTRs in the world get unleashed. There is a few Nissans thrown into the mix, and we also invite some imposters, an invitational category for fast and unique cars in both street and race trim. Australia's quickest Lamborghini, the precision racing twin-turbo HURACAN Performonte, backed up its time at the recent drag battle at Cootamundra Airport, running an 8.5 at 172 miles an hour. Another record setter was Ali Bazi's Evo 8 from Elite Auto House, running an 8.87 at 172, making it the quickest radial-tied street Evo. Benny Neal, aka Mechanical Stig from Mighty Car Mods, had out his famous Toyota Cresta with a Barra motor under the hood and went 8.3 at 171 miles per hour, all while sporting a GTR badge for a laugh for the day. Pack Performance had a couple of rotaries out, and Team Karam Racing had their duo of S15 race cars, one RB powered and one Cosworth powered, hitting the track as well. The RB powered machine driven by Fred Karam took out quickest Nissan race car at the event with a 751 before he had a trip into the sand trap after a chute failure. The quickest Nissan street car was Steve Yusuf's S15. It has been converted to all-wheel drive using GTR components and a turbo 400 auto box, many joking that it is now an S15 spec GTR. It has run a best of 874 and 155 miles per hour. The quickest two-wheel drive Nissan street car was JJ's R26 S14, which runs a Nitto 2.8 stroker, Precision 7675, Motec ECU and Samsona sequential transmission. After some half passes, he ripped out an 889 at 162 miles per hour. The new Sydney Dragway surface was the best it has ever been. It was so sticky that many had problems bogging down or braking rather than trying to get traction. The R35 struck first with Regan from Precision Racing running a 7.8 at 179 miles per hour in unlimited class on the car's very first pass. The scary part was how messy the run was and how he backed off early. The car has a low 7 in it once it's sorted, but with no safety gear, he got the boot from the track. But it is now the quickest R35 street car in Australia.
Well, the last time I interviewed this man, it was for being the quickest R35 using stock turbos running into the 9s, and now you've come back. You just skipped stock frame and went straight to quickest R35 unlimited class. How do you feel?
Yeah, good. You have to miss 8-second passes. You have to go straight for 7s, I think. So you have to beat the record. You have to get back the record. We own it, so we've got to keep it.
Mate, I heard that you probably shouldn't have stayed into that run, but you did anyway.
Yeah, 60 foot, and he told me don't. He said, yeah, just test hit it. Let's try it. Let's go hard. Go gold. But yeah, it felt great.
Mate, looking at the data on the 60 and looking what happened on that run and where you're out of it, where you're on it, there's a 750 in that car, how it was, right?
Oh, easily, it's low sevens we're going for, yeah. We're gonna get it and we're gonna keep it straight. We're going hard. All good.
And I heard one more thing, it's raining right now, but you're driving home.
Yes, definitely driving straight home. That's the street car.
There you go.
Baby seats in the back, yeah, we're going.
Baby seats in the back, runs 7.8, his quickest R35 outright and unlimited, and then drives home. Well done, mate. You take these.
Another Precision Racing customer, Sam, took out the R35 stock frame turbo class, running an 852 at 167 miles per hour. The R35 stock turbo class was taken out by Zach in his Birrong automotive machine. Amongst the Skylines, the quickest True Street GTR in the under 68mm category was Chris Benny and his R32 from Motorsports Mechanical. In True Street, Matooks Racing had an army of cars running into the 8s. Pele's Weapon GTR R33 is a crowd favourite as it runs 8s with an H-pattern PPG dog box. With a fresh engine and some extra power, he was still dialing in the car but managed an 8.5 at 168 miles per hour, making him the quickest manual True Street GTR at the event. Matooks Racing had 5 automatic True Street GTRs in the 8s, with the quickest being Amir Kalouf's Fryan R32, running an 8.1 at 173 miles per hour. Impressive for a genuine street-driven car that drove to and from the event.
Well, our quickest True Street GTR also happens to be still our record holder with 8.0. You didn't quite beat that PB today. You must be pretty happy, mate.
Yeah, I'm stoked,
hello,
man.
Anthony.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Let him talk, bro.
Sorry,
Come on,
mate.
man. It's his time to shine.
Anthony can talk for me. Nah, yeah, very happy with it, man. It wasn't as fast as last year, but it was pretty good for one shot. No cage, so yeah, didn't really have much practice.
Well, we haven't really had any practice all year, right? Like with COVID, heat and everything, but man, we're just glad that you made it and got to do it. And you got revenge for Cooter by taking the True Street win this time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I had to get it back. But yeah, it was good. The car done very good. It surprises me every time, so yeah, I love it, man.
Let's get your trophies, bro. Let's get them in. Quickest True Street outright. And then just in case a manual got in there, they didn't. There's 2 of them. Quickest True Street RH9 and quickest True Street outright, bro. Well done.
Pro Street is the headline category for GTRs, with King 32 the reigning record holder and Jun 2 not far behind, both running in the 680s. Some new cars joined in the Pro Street ranks, including Ibby's taken over from Matooks Racing and Rob's MSM Jet from Motorsports Mechanical. Both cars have already gone 8.0 pre-event, but both had issues on the day on that sticky track. Motorsports Mechanical pulled MSM RH7 out of the shed, and Mick surprised his younger brother Hamid with an offer to drive it at GTR Festival. It was his first time in a big GTR, and he went 8.0 on his first pass and then a 7.9. Impressive stuff for the first time. Robert Marjan and the Croydon Racing Developments team gave Jun 2 a birthday during the COVID lockdown, with not just some cosmetic changes, but some big mechanical changes as well. With limited testing, they got down to a 7.0 the day before, But on the day, their best run was 7.3 before rain hit late in the afternoon and stopped them from having their one last run. The rain also stopped the Pro Street record holder, King 32, and the outright GTR world record holder, Metro, from running any passes, putting an end to the battle between the long-term rivals before it could start. This meant that in the end, Rob and Juntu took the win for quickest at GTR Festival for the 4th year running.
Well, Rob, you've done it again, mate. I think this is 3 or 4 in a row now for you to take out not just quickest Pro Street GTR, but quickest outright GTR as well, mate. You must be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, geez, we struggled all day. We've been here testing for a few days. The car finally ran a decent number, but big mile an hour. You know what? It'll get there. Yeah, it'll go straight eventually. But we put a lot of hard work and effort into the event. We love these events.
Now, a lot of people don't realise this is pretty much a whole new setup, right?
Yeah, we're brand new. So it's going to take us a bit of time to get it right. But once we do, I think it'll be fast.
Well, mate, here's your first one, quickest Pro Street GTR. Well, let's go even one bigger again. Quickest GTR outright at the 2020 Nitto Performance Engineering GTR Festival.
These events are the best for us GTR guys. That's what we work for all year. Thank you.
We had a bit of rain at the end that kind of put a halt to things tinily, just slightly prematurely, but we were trying to get that ultimate final showdown between you and King 32. It's going to happen one day, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Look, we're all here for the fun, for the rivalry. It's all friendly. It's fantastic. Yeah, 100%. We're all lined up, but the rain came. Next time.
Once again, mate, well done. And you all the CID team.
Now we look to 2021, which is the 30th anniversary of the GTR going on sale in Australia and winning its first Bathurst and Group A Touring Car Championship. GTR Festival will be held on May 29th, 2021 at Sydney Dragway. For more information and tickets, head to the website.